Hey, everybody, welcome. Welcome to the live. How's everyone doing this afternoon? Hey, Shafira. Hey, Janae. Hey, Kiara. Hey, Life is TTV. J Bay. Kashonda. Miss Price. Dream Cake. I'm doing fine. How are you? Hey, True Family Gang. How's everyone doing? Make sure you guys like the live. Hey, Rena Hall. How you doing? I'm doing fine. Y'all, I'm not gonna keep much of your time. Miss Price, how you doing? I hope I seen everybody. I'm not gonna keep a lot of your time because I know it's Saturday and people are busy. Hey, Charlene. Doing my daughter hair, then going to run errands. Yes, I have errands to run too. I just wanted to get on here. Hey, Akila. Thank you, Dream Cake. Great seeing you as well. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, loving myself. Hey, Courtney. Okay, Courtney, good. Yeah, go and get that baby's head straight, Courtney. Yes, I hope hey Felita, I hope everybody is doing good. If for my TMR family, if you missed the live, you definitely can watch the replay. Y'all make sure you hit the like button coming in if you don't mind. We're gonna go ahead and get things started. Um, oh, thanks, J Bay. I appreciate that, sis. Mia S, how you doing? Hey, boss lady. Hey, Trinise. All right, y'all. Let's get started. Let's get on with the conversation. If I miss you coming in, I apologize, but thank you so much for joining. There's a couple things I want to talk. Hey, JG, right before my afternoon nap. I know that's right. Hey, Michelle. So y'all, I just want to talk to y'all about a couple things. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Forever. So I wanted to talk to y'all about Maliyah Bass, right? And I think a lot of you have heard about her situation already. A little 2-year-old baby in Houston that was found dead the other day in a bayou not too far from her home. Now, I've been last night I was really watching some different videos and live TV, well, not live, but TV shows from the channel in Houston that was talking about Maliyah Bass. And it just brought back Maliyah Davis vibes because y'all know that little girl went missing and was found. She was from Houston as well. But I believe she was like 4 or 5. But this little girl was 2 years old, and her mother lived in an apartment complex on the west side of Houston. And not to be disrespectful at all, it didn't look like the best place to live, but you live within your means. So if that was her means, that was her means. Um, and she said, I believe it was like 7 something in the morning, because the police got the call about 9:30 that the little girl was missing. The mother took her out to the little community playground in like the court in the middle of the court of the apartments, and she went back in the house to fix them breakfast, come back outside, and the little girl was gone. So, yeah, Kiara, this is a strange world we live in. We know everybody that, hey, Black Dolly, we know everyone that is blessed to have a child or children is not necessarily fit to have them. And I don't care what anyone says. The ideal of you leaving your 2-year-old baby outside by itself just for you to run into the house real quick was very neglectful. Very neglectful. Now they're speculating, a lot of the neighbors in the apartment complex, opposed to other people that's been watching this story, are speculating that the f- the boyfriend, because he was not the father to the child, that the boyfriend could possibly have something to do with it based off his demeanor and mannerisms in reports that he has done. Hey Kiki, good morning. It is. It's very sad. It's very sad that, stuff like this is going on in 2020. That, people deal with the pressures of having children and and other things that go on in life and don't know how to handle, the stresses of being a parent. Now, again, you can't accuse anyone until there's some evidence and found guilty, but Cornell X, which is an advocate there in Houston, he has came in to try to help to find out what's actually going on. And I guess he also was the one that broke the situation with Maliyah Davis. He also, hey, Mr. Fisher, he also, right, you can't even leave a dog outside. People steal them too, especially the cute, expensive ones. I believe he is not going to like represent them because I guess the more he's hearing details of the story, things are not adding up. One and one is not adding up to equal two. Okay. So y'all, we're gonna take a look. Thank you, Kiki. We wish you a great day as well, too. Morning, Simone. Oh, well, welcome, Simone. You guys make sure y'all welcome Simone Hampton. She said this is her first live. Welcome, Simone. Hope you enjoy it. Flower Bomb says people were trying to tell Jazzy last night not to leave her twins in the house while she went to for a late night walk with Amaya, even though she was walking around her complex, but still. And exactly. And we're gonna hey Sammy, we're gonna talk about that as well. But I want to talk about Maliyah first, Bass first, because this child is not here anymore. Jasmine has been blessed many times over and over to still have her children with her, even though the careless uh actions that she makes or does with her children, okay? Thank you, Trey. I appreciate that. I was doing some more watching of Keisha Anderson's channel last night. If you guys didn't catch that live, I did a live the other day on Keisha Anderson most recent video and details on her book that she came out with, her and her boyfriend Jeremy. And I watched a video of Keisha's from about 3 years ago where Jeremy turned 25 and she bought Jeremy 25 gifts for his 25th birthday. Very expensive gifts, I might add. And I just was like, wow, you know and she gave the explanation of the reason why she went all out for his birthday is because on his 24th birthday he was in the hospital having surgery. I'm like, well, okay, sis, that's your money, but it just appears to me that sis has been buying a lot of that man's love. It happened, Firebomb. It happened in Houston. And we're gonna go ahead and get started, y'all. Because again, I don't want to keep you guys too long because I have things to do, and I know you guys have things to do. Hey Cheryl, hey Patricia, thank you so much for coming, you guys. We're gonna talk about Jasmine's live as well after we, discuss Maliyah a little bit. So I told you guys the story. The little girl's 2 years old. Her mother left her outside in the courtyard playground to run back in the house to fix them breakfast. And when she came back outside, I don't know if it was 5 minutes later or 30 minutes later, the little girl had disappeared. They end up finding her on Sunday. A jogger was up doing an early morning jog and saw the little girl's body in a bayou about 13 miles from her home. Yes. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started, you guys. Let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen. All right. So I got a couple articles that I Googled that we're going to pay attention to. I want to first show you guys the interview with um, Maliyah's, I'm gonna just say stepdad. The mother, Maliyah's mother, and this man was not married, but the boyfriend of Maliyah's mother. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys this, and then we'll talk about your impressions of this man and his reaction to his girlfriend's baby being missing. It's a little commercial right before the beginning of this, you guys. So I hope
You
you
can
don't
only
mind
bake
that.
so many loaves of sourdough. It's time to treat yourself and dine out again. You've earned it.
Dog on the scene, and as soon as the dog came, the dog passed out. Then the helicopter, right after that, the helicopter ran out of gas. There was nobody looking. The community did better than what the police did. My baby could have been anywhere at any time. And they have the nerve to get on Facebook and bash me and my girlfriend like we did something. And that's my baby. She know her ABCs. She know her 1, 2, 3. She know her colors. She only 2. She know how to talk very well because of us. Man, my
Where are the
girl,
tears?
she was smart. She was growing up to be something.
When was the last time you saw her
The
yesterday?
last time I saw her is with my gal before my gal put her in the park. She came and gave me a hug and told me she loved me. This is her routine every day. My mama could tell you that she loves me. This is her routine to tell me she loves me, hug me. And I sit here and play the game. She come for me, we eat and everything. That's the only reason why my gal came in the house is to fix us something to eat because we haven't ate. So I called her and told her in 5 minutes. It was only 5 minutes this episode. She was.
So let me say this. He said that the only reason why the girlfriend came back in the house is because he called her because they say he was playing the game, okay? And he said he called his gal to come back in the house to fix them something to eat. Now you knew she was outside playing, had the baby outside. Why didn't you fix something to eat? Or why didn't she bring her baby with her? If this is truly what happened, why did you leave your 2-year-old outside with no supervision? And from what they said, it was early in the morning because the call came in about 9:30. So I'm gonna just say this happened at 8 o'clock in the morning. Who is outside at 8 o'clock in the morning playing on the playground? You mean to tell me you wake up out your slumber and immediately throw your baby on the playground that early in the morning? Like that don't even sound. It doesn't even make sense.
Black Box enters wine competitions all across America.
Because I paused to
But no
y'all. It's
matter
another
where we
commercial.
go, we always bring home the same souvenir. Black Box wines. 70 gold medals, 40% less expensive.
And they don't realize my apartment, the rent lady had a whole operation, a sting on her for sex trafficking. And they let the lady out the same.
Okay, so I don't know what the rent lady and her business had anything to do with his daughter missing, but he just kept trying to deflect on everything. He started the conversation off saying that the helicopter ran out of gas, the dogs were tired and didn't want to hunt, and he tried to make like the community was putting in more effort than the police. And I'm like, why are you blaming the police and they just got on the scene? Like he's pointing fingers already instead of you focusing on the fact that your child is missing and why she became missing and who took her. Why are you talking about things that has nothing to do with the fact that you and your girlfriend neglected and left your baby outside? So real quick, y'all, we gonna move on to it's sad, but someone may need listen and learn from the horrible situation. Yes, it's a very horrible situation. This is a pure sign of neglect because let's just say someone did snatch the little girl off the playground. You guys were guilty for leaving her outside unattended at 2 years old. You don't leave babies unattended, and you don't expect for the community to watch your child. That's your responsibility. So, you guys, there's another channel on YouTube. I think it's called Chicago Love. Shout out to Chicago Love. But she somehow got a clip. Some of the people of the apartment complex, the neighbors, went into Maliyah Bass's mom's and boyfriend's apartment where they were living to show the living conditions what this little 2-year-old girl was living in. And I was just astonished of what I saw. And I want to share this with you guys as well. So the name of
Beat
the
her
channel is
ass.
Chicago
I feel
Love.
like that. I feel like the boy did something to her, and she.
Okay, so we're gonna start right at the beginning. So this is Maliyah Bass'
Cause y'all
apartment.
know it's stinking here. I don't look like she was cooking to me. Tell me something. She cooking. That bitch won't cooking.
She
She
said she
won't
was
cooking
cooking, but yet
shit.
there's no
There ain't
food
no
in the
pot.
house.
There's a pot on the floor. Like what you cooking? Oh,
Look
that's
how
what
the
they was
house is
doing. Oh no,
looking,
I
y'all. No
heard he was
furniture.
beating her ass.
Very.
I feel like that. I feel like the boy did something to her, and she covering for that nigga. Yeah, she did. This is disgusting, bruh.
This is how they were living.
This is disgusting.
This
Look
is where this 2-year-old was living. No food,
look how they
no
filmed off the
furniture,
bitch,
house dirty.
bruh. Yeah, what them shoes that they said that
This
she
is the
had
bed.
on? These the blue shoes they said that she had on when she went missing. Them bitches in the house in the drawer. And tell me that ain't enough evidence right fucking there. These motherfuckers lying. They killed that little girl. That shit fucked up, bruh.
That's Maliyah's bed.
She's on some zoom out. Let me see. I can't zoom out. No, this ain't how you live. This is not how you live when you got fucking kids. Regardless if she had clothes or not, this is not how the fuck you live. This is dirty. Ugh. They don't look beat. They fighting and shit, knocking down doors.
Broke doors in
Got her
apartment.
baby birth certificate all on the motherfucking floor. What? Man,
This is the bed. No
they
sheets,
shouldn't have them
no
tag
nothing.
her
Bed
ass
on
just a
the
couple of times.
floor. This
Got
how
the
they was
baby
living.
little thing on the thing. She don't give a fuck about. These apartments need to be turned the fuck down. Do everybody apartment look like this? Or just this theirs?
She said, "Do everybody apartment look like this?"
My apartment look
But
like
what was
a
you
little bit, but
cooking?
mine's
Where
bigger.
where where is the
No,
cooking
for real. Let me see the
utensils?
refrigerator.
This is her refrigerator. What was you cooking?
What the
She said she was
fuck?
cooking
No
breakfast.
food.
Where's the
No food.
food?
Look, she got a can of
Fucking
some
old
old.
ass
Look at that.
long ground
But she
meat,
was
bro.
cooking them
That shit
breakfast.
got
Mold in
mold
it.
on it.
What the
Motherfucking
fuck, bro? No food, bro.
There's no
No,
food in
they
the house.
they need to do. This how they living. This how they living. This how they fucking living. What's-
Bro, I got this girl pistol on me.
That's her phone. Now fuck that. We need to know what it say. Baby, I feel you. I'm crying for you. I hit you hard. I hit me hard. I promise.
Okay. So that was the end, y'all. Um, the neighbors are outraged in this community. We're gonna stop sharing. Okay, so I'm gonna look at some of you guys' comments. I know I've missed a lot of comments, and I'm so sorry. Hey, Latoy. Hey, Coco Love. Hey, J Girl. Hey, LaQuinta. So yes, you guys, this is what's going on in our world, in our country. This is how people are treating. Look, you don't. nobody says that you have to have the finer things in your home. We do understand everybody can't afford $50,000 furniture and beautiful homes, and yeah, at the end of the day, you make the best of your living conditions. But based off what that was shown in that apartment, this is how these people were living. You can live decent without having furniture. But they said the little girl had on blue shoes when she was missing, but yet the blue shoes were sitting on top of the dresser. The woman said that she left the little girl unattended to go cook breakfast, but yet there's no food in your house. What breakfast were you cooking? It's obvious. Somebody is covering up. I really feel like they said in this video that it's alleged that the boyfriend was beating up on the mother, on Maliyah's mother. As you guys seen, there was a broke door in the house, a bedroom door broke off, right? It's obvious that there was some physical abuse going on in there with him and her, and unfortunately Maliyah was subjected to that behavior. And it's a possibility, again, alleged. It just, like I said, it appears that this, hold on, y'all. It just appears that he's lying. He's trying to deflect. Even in his interview, he is trying to deflect off of their negligence and putting it on other people. That's sudden. You immediately, somebody's interviewing you, trying to figure out your thoughts and your emotions, and you go immediately to blaming other people. You blaming the helicopter and the search dogs because you left your child, allegedly what you said, you left your child outside in a park at 2 years old to fend for herself. Oh my goodness. If y'all see it's suspected neglect of kids, please alert child services, and that goes for family and all. We have got to step exactly. Now those people in that apartment, but you guys, we deal with a society where people are hear no evil, see no evil, right? We deal in a society of a no snitch type society. It's obvious people heard that man allegedly beating up that the mother, right? Like they knew that that was going on, but yet no one called the police, no one alerted. Because if this woman is living with her child with this man who is abusive, allegedly, I'm gonna keep saying that because I don't know for sure. You as a neighbor, as a woman or a man or whomever, why didn't anybody report this behavior? Now I know a lot of people feel like, well, that ain't my business. I'm not gonna get into that. But it'll be all the same if it was something happening to you. Wouldn't you want help? Maybe this woman was dealing in a situation. Maybe she was scared of this man because it really looks like she's defending him. Thank you, Coco. Thanks for the cash app, sis. Somebody could have raised that girl. I can't even take a pee without knowing where my 2-year old is, shaking my head. Exactly, Sharice. Exactly. Hey, Nadia. Exactly. Exactly. It's like the neglect, the negligence on you even coming up with the story. So later on, you guys, as more interviews start happening, the Quinell X, the activist that I told you guys that's working on this case, as he talks more, he finds out the day the little girl came up missing, that they went to the gas station. Maliyah's mother and the boyfriend went to the gas station real late at night, and Maliyah wasn't with them. From what they said, the boyfriend and the mother said that they left her there to run to the gas station real quick. Who is leaving a 2-year old in the house by themselves? Hey, Miss True Redbone, how you doing, baby? I hope you're feeling better. Um, the name of Maliyah Bass is the child, right? So what I would encourage you to do, Kushanda, is to Google Maliyah Bass, and you will find more information. Now there are some people that have the girl's Facebook page, but y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't really go all that deep into it because the more I kept looking at this, the more disturbed it kept making me feel. Like I understand y'all. This is not my situation. Obviously, good, true, but to hear about what this little girl was going through or how she was even living, her living conditions, her living conditions is what outrages me. The way this baby was living. This 2-year old baby was living in a house that didn't even have any milk in it. It wasn't even any milk in that house. Wasn't no juice, nothing. This is how this 2-year old was living. Not even a pack of noodles, Coco. Nothing. House nasty, dirty, and people living like this. We uplift her, Lord. And not only baby Maliyah, but the family members. The father, Maliyah's father, lived in Dallas. Why he didn't know what was going on? Again, y'all, I don't know the full story. A lot of us don't know the full story. But hopefully, prayfully, this doesn't go very long without us finding out the truth about this baby. This is the world that we living in. That people would be so sick and sadistic to harm a harmless to a innocent child, 2 years old. Who is leaving a 2-year old outside? I remember when my kids were little, you guys. I lived in this house that had a backyard, but it didn't have a fence around it. And my kids would want to go outside and play. Well, obviously, I'm in the house trying to handle business, clean up, cook, whatever, whatever. But y'all, I would have to stop what I'm doing because my kids wanted to go outside. And because I didn't have a fence around my backyard, I would sit outside the backyard and watch them play. You know, I would say, look, I'm going to give y'all an hour. But this woman took her baby to the playground at 7 o'clock, 7:30. It's between 7 and 8 because they called the police and alerted that the little girl was missing at 9:30 in the morning. So between 7 and 9:30, you had your child outside. Who got their baby outside? Y'all, even project living. Y'all know y- most people ain't even getting up to 9 o'clock in the morning. Who has their baby outside that early in the morning talking about you had her playing on the playground? She just woke up. You ain't even fed the girl, but yet you got her outside at the playground. Why wouldn't you feed her, get her ready for the day, and then take her outside if that's what happened? Hey, Sofa. Right. If it was 5 minutes in the house, yes, the car was very late. Exactly. Kashonda said, my baby is 2 and I am over protective. My babies are my world. That's why I always upset how Jazz left the twins in the house last night. While outside, anything can happen to your babies. No, not hope. Nope. So let me say this, y'all. We going to talk about Jasmine real quick because I saw her live last night. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, my mods, if you're in here, if there are people having discussions and they're asking questions, try help me out with answering them because I'm about to take my focus off the chat and speak to the screen. So last night, Jasmine did a live. It was probably about 9 or 10 o'clock Central Standard Time because we know Jasmine lives in Texas. And she was outside with her sweatsuit on, and she had one of her children, I believe it was Amaya, with her. And I caught a little bit after the live had started, and Jasmine was telling something. She was frustrated about something. And what I believe now that think about it, what I believe she was talking about was she did another clothing haul for Kaylin. And when I went to the clothing haul, because I didn't know it was up, I went to the clothing haul and I seen the clothing haul, and the people in the comment section was very disturbed about the clothing haul. Thanks for the super chat. Hey, Elevating Nikki. Thank you, Felita. Thank you, Coco. I appreciate that. So, basically, when I saw the clothing haul of Kaylin, okay? Now I'm gonna say this, y'all. This is not picking on Jasmine. This is not picking on anybody, but it was something she put up on her channel. She put it up for people to view, right? So that's what we did. We looked at it. And like we know with anything, people have thoughts and opinions, okay? So the first thing I thought when I seen Kaylin come on the screen, I'm looking at the video and I'm looking at this little girl and I'm like, wow, those earrings she has on are awful big for her head or for her little earlobes. I'm like, wow, them some big old earrings. Now, obviously, I don't normally see Kaylin with earrings on. So it just came to my mind, maybe these are Jasmine's earrings. That's what I thought. Then she had on this necklace that was pretty big. And I'm like, okay. But what I noticed in the live or in the video, Kaylin kept blowing kisses at the camera, blowing, trying to look cute, posing and stuff. And she did. She looked really cute. She did. But I really felt like at that moment, I felt like what she was portraying in that video was a little too grown for her age. She's 7. Y'all remember John Bonet? Y'all remember what happened with John Bonet, the little girl in Colorado that she was doing pageantry and she came up missing in her house. They found her in the basement of her house. John Bonet mother was into pageantry, doing pageants, and John Bonet in a lot of photos that she took, she looked like she was a grown woman. She was a little bitty girl. So Jasmine, I believe Jasmine, because when I looked in the comment section, people were challenging Jasmine about how Kaylin was being portrayed in that um in that video. And obviously Jalen what's the girl named Jasmine? Jasmine got very defensive, and rightfully so, because that's your baby. Okay. But what I really think is Jasmine doesn't or isn't aware of her audience. Jasmine has to understand that she has a channel that's branding being a family, right? A family channel. That's your brand. You're a single mommy family channel. And the last thing people want to see is children who are young being exploited. She is 7 years old. Now you could simply have Kaylin model and things of that nature, with the blowing, the kisses, and the big old hoop earrings. I just felt like was a little bit too mature for Kaylin's age. And don't let Kaylin think that she can get away with that, because what happens is kids grow up really fast and then they're gonna get to the point where Kaylin's gonna be telling her what to do. Exactly, Queen V. She is. Jasmine is used to her audience co-signing her foolery, but and it was a simple clothing haul. It really was. But Jasmine could have easily um Jasmine could have easily just had that girl just, twirl around, show off her little outfits, and move on to the next slide. All that extra stuff, the little girl, the big old, even if Kaylin wanted to put on that jewelry. Someone mentioned, let me break my thought. Someone said in the comments, you guys act like you've never had dress up. Someone in the comments said, you guys act like you've never dressed up in your mother's clothing and heels and makeup. And what I want to say to that person is, of course we have. But the difference between us dressing up in our parents, our mom's clothing or makeup, Yeah, mama didn't put us on a video for the whole world to see, right? Mama took a she took a picture and put it in the photo album for the family to look at, not the whole entire world. Exactly, brown eyes. We wasn't on YouTube either. Exactly, Yanni B. Yeah, we wasn't on YouTube. At the end of the day, keep your child's innocence. Even if Kaylin really wanted to put on her mommy's earrings, Jasmine should have clearly said, Kaylin, those are too old for you, baby. Your earlobe ain't, the earring is bigger than your earlobe. Yeah, baby, that's too old for you. Silly Mama C, the thing, this is Tasha's channel and she can speak her mind. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, people are going to have a difference of opinion. And again, I'm not trying to challenge Jasmine, right? But obviously, Jasmine doesn't like all the negative comments when it comes to her children, right? But sis, be a little bit more mindful. We're, be mindful of who your audience is, right? That's all. So we're going to move back to her live. So Jasmine was on her live, and her and Amaya were walking around the complex. And Jasmine just so happened to mention that the twins was in the house asleep. And I'm assuming Kaylin was there in the house as well. So people were like, wait, what? Your twins are in the house asleep? So Jasmine was like, well, yeah, you guys, what's the problem? I mean, I'm just right outside. What's the problem? Well, Jasmine, here's the problem, sis. There's no way that you could be watching your house when you're on a live stream and you're walking around your apartments, even if it's the parking lot, since you're preoccupied. Yeah, there's no way that you could be hearing, listening, hearing, or seeing what's going on when you're distracted by watching your camera screen and jogging and running around in circles with your daughter. Yeah, you weren't paying at any moment. Like Jasmine forgets, sis, you are the one who have came on your camera repeatedly and have showed us how your children gets into things. Yeah, you have done that. How they get into the pantry and how they get into this. And you said the other day, she said, what the little boy Aiden was throwing stuff off the balcony or whatever he was doing. Yes, of course they were asleep, Jasmine, but they can also wake up too. And when they wake up, they're going to be looking for mommy. Yes, sis, you're not there. You're outside. All I want to say is Jasmine really needs to be careful. She needs to be more mindful of what she's portraying on her channel. Because what she has to understand is she's a mommy channel. So mommies are watching you, sis. And there's going to be a lot of people, and they open the doors. Exactly. There was never sleep. Lipstick and buns. Oh, Jazzy, she is a little slow. You know what? I just think Jasmine wants, she likes to say that she's so real and honest and raw, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, you have to think about what's politically correct when it comes to your content. Yeah, everybody's not gonna have the same mindset as you, especially when it comes to those children. And I'm sorry, you leaving your children, they're two, baby. Yeah, they can't watch. I understand you said they're asleep, but anything can happen in the blink of an eye. Okay, Flower, by my wheel. Thank you for coming. Hey, Monica. Hey, Nirvana. I can be traumatized for kids to wake up and no parent in the house. Exactly. Aiden was up when she went back in the house. She's lost. Okay, yeah, I don't know, y'all. I fell off the live because I got so frustrated. It's just like, so Jasmine said, well, y'all, it would be all the same if I was running to the garbage can. If I was running to the garbage can, they're in there by themselves. But see, that's the difference is you're running to the garbage can to throw your trash in, you boom, you're running right back in the house. 3, 4 seconds, right? Okay. All right, sis, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt on that one. But since you were in the parking lot on a live stream, not paying attention to what could potentially be going on in that house or at the front entrance of your apartment or the back entrance of your apartment. There's no way that you were focused on what was going on in the house when you was too busy arguing with people on your live stream. That's my thing. It's Jasmine doesn't understand that her content it be off for the brand that she has. Her brand is mom life, right? And most moms are not leaving their children unattended for any period of time. It's just like with people who leave their kids in the car and run into the store, and then they come back out and they trying to figure out why the police at their car. Well, I just ran into the store real quick. Yes, ma'am, but you cannot leave your children unattended when they're at under the age of 12. You can't do that because you don't know what kids are thinking and what they might want to do. We do know children are very curious, especially at that age. And my thing is, if you're gonna do that, Jasmine, if you wanted to go jogging in the middle of the night with your little girl, why did you pick up the camera and go live? Now, we didn't have to know that you were doing that. See, that's what I'm saying. She doesn't think. You could have still did what you did. Obviously, left the kids in the house by themselves, although it's dead ass wrong. But sis, why did you pick up the camera and push play? Why didn't you save that time instead of going live to argue with people? Why didn't you save that bonding moment for you and your daughter? That's why you brought her outside, isn't it? She was lying. The kids was up. Hey, Tracy. And then she gets mad when people discuss it. Jasmine, you have to understand, sis, that's not cool. It's not cool to leave your kids unattended in the house. And if you're going to do that, don't put it on a camera for the world to see. My God. My God. My God. They were getting her together in the comments, and the mods were deleting the comments they went in. Yeah, but people think that they just want to, you know what? It's not that people are trying to bash Jasmine or just discredit her all the time, but a lot of times Jasmine does it to herself. She does that foolishness to herself because you are the one who chose to push play on your camera and decide to let the world know that you are outside and your children are inside unattended. Yes, sis, you the one that decided to do that. Why you couldn't wait to go walking outside when the kids were up? Or if you just felt compelled to go run around in your sweatsuit in the middle of the night, sis, why you picked up the camera and pushed play to let the world know? Since you didn't have a homegirl you could have talked to, you couldn't have called Chrissy and put your headphones in your ear and walk and talk to her as so she can keep you a little occupied. Why you pick up the camera? Then you get mad when people challenge you. My God, y'all. I just be watching these channels and I just be like, my God, man, these people, like, it's just so odd what these people say and do. And they think everybody is just supposed to be like, high five, Jazz. Great job, sis. Yeah, you're right. Nothing didn't happen to the kids this time. But sis, what makes you think you're going to keep being that lucky? This is what happens when you night off more than you can chew, bite off more than you can chew to keep some ninja. I am convinced that was struggling when she had just one child. She's so invested in YouTube lives and the attention she begets. The kids are there exactly, and people was telling her, "Well, Jasmine, don't discuss this in front of the baby." And she was like, "Well, this is my child. I do what I want to." And you're right, Jasmine. You're right. But a lot of times people are saying it's not trying to be mean, but just trying to bring your attention more to since your error in judgment. I'm gonna say that, okay? You know what? She can have a million more. Just prayerfully, Coco Love, Jasmine can have 10 more kids. Just hopefully whoever the daddy's gonna be will stick around to help her. Cause Jasmine needs help. She does. She needs help. She needs help. Cause I really feel like Jasmine doesn't get it sometimes. Since being real is not telling the world that you left your kids in the house by themselves. That's called uh silly, sis. That's goofy. to tell people that you're leaving your children unattended. The pandemic is bringing out people's true intentions. My God. Thank you, Monica. I notice Live and Jazz just want people to pat them on the back and praise them. You know what, Linda? Friendly advice, because a lot of times, because what people really are coming from, I think Jazz and they're not asking for advice. They just want to put a video out here so y'all can watch it and they can get to click in the view and get paid, get a check, and move on about their business. Yeah, they don't really want advice, but we're watching this, and a lot of us, again, we're supporting their channel by watching it, and we just feel compelled to say things to them because we just feel like woman to woman. Sis, let me help you out because I don't think you're mindful of what's really going on, or how this information is being portrayed. Hey, B. Kirk. But Jasmine needs a social worker for herself and one for the children. Something needs to happen because I don't think Jasmine gets. Like I said, I don't know, y'all. I don't I don't really understand why Jasmine doesn't understand that her brand is mom life, and leaving your kids unattended is not mom life, or it shouldn't be mom life. Even if it was just to go outside and jog. Sis, yeah, you don't tell people that. And you don't do it, number one, but you damn sure don't pick up your camera and push play and give the evidence to the world. Hey, Sofa. So, somebody in the chat said, let's talk about the gentleman from Black Panther that passed away yesterday. And I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. I don't know a lot about that man. I'm gonna keep it 100%. I've never even seen Black Panther. I'm gonna just keep it 100. Not because I didn't want to see it. Yeah, I don't really watch a lot of movies, right? But my heart does go out to him and his family. I believe he was like 40. He was born in 77, so he was like 42 years old, 43 years old, and gone way well too soon. So my heart does go out to him and to his family. Excuse me. Um, Sophie said I haven't watched Black Panther either. Oh, he's 43. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen the movie. I heard it was really good. I've never seen it. Latrice said I ain't seen it either. Yeah. So to be quite honest with y'all, I knew who he was based off like commercials I've seen or little experts I've seen of the movie. So I remembered the face, but he wasn't someone I followed. Not saying that I'm not saddened for the loss of his family. I'm greatly saddened for anyone to lose their life, especially as young as he was, and to leave the people that he left behind. So I would just like to say R.I.P. Brown Sugar said, I never saw it either. Can we touch on Ileana Brown once again, saying she's living in her car? Simone, um, it's obvious this girl is not living in her car. That's just conversation. She said that I did see the video. I think I seen it last night. It was basically nothing. It was her just saying that she doing $10 car rides and she feel like it's more convenient for her to be in her car. Ileana's obviously not living in her car. She's just in her car from sun up to sundown. But when the lights go off, sis crawling back in that house with her baby in her bed. What happened to Bryn, you guys? I'm sorry, I'm missing something. Kels, what happened to Bryn? Who is Bryn? I didn't see that. Can someone type in the chat what happened to Bryn? Yeah, Kushanda, she's saying that again. Nobody cares about it. That I mean, she's a kid. Was she 17 years old? She obviously, y'all, she hasn't been told the right thing. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Bryn. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Bryn. Oh wow. Hey, Tiffany. So y'all, that's all I really wanted to touch on. Like I said, I didn't watch the whole entire live of Jasmine because I got a little frustrated with her. Let me see here. Yes, I was in that live and people were going in, but I don't know why she left them kids there by themselves at night. But one thing I didn't like, people was going in on Jasmine's kids, calling them slow and everything. It Shakaya, I seen that too. It wasn't like a bunch of people. It was one or two people that was saying that. And you know what? At the end of the day, I would have just ignored it. Yeah, it wasn't right. It's never right. But what is like we can't, just like we couldn't stop Maliyah Bass from disappearing. We can't stop from people having their thoughts and opinions. Me personally, I would just let it like I would be like a duck and just let it roll off my back. I wouldn't even worry about it. People, Jasmine knows how people, antagonize her. So yeah, take my black card too, because I haven't seen the movie Black Panther. You know. I finally made a live. YouTube never sends me notifications. Hey, Kendall. Sis, make sure you have your notification set to all. A lot of times it'll click off and people don't have it set to all. But y'all, I just wanted to bring that to your attention about Maliyah Bass and Jasmine, her little situation yesterday really disturbed me because I was just like, sis, what are you doing here? Like, why are you outside? And telling people that your kids are in the house sleep. So what you think? Sleep is the new babysitter? Yeah, sleep is not the new babysitter. Who? But at the end of the day, no one can tell her anything but the woman who raised her. Her mom would have to tell her, Jasmine, stop leaving those kids in the house by themselves. And if that is what you're doing, well, stop showing the world that's what you're doing. Hey, Victoria. At this point, Jazz is playing a game of dare. Yes, and then people were threatening to call CPS, and she said, "So what? Call CPS." And I'm thinking to myself, "Sis, I wouldn't be wishing that if I was you." Angela says some moms won't take constructive advice, and when they get it, they curse you out. To nobody's gonna give that drama a helping hand when you know everything. They wash their hands of ya. Yeah, and you know what? I mean, they don't have to take anything constructive, but at the end of the day, it's a conversation that we're going to have because we watch these videos. We're moms of children of our own, be it they're young or older. Are we all perfect moms? No, there is no perfect person. So obviously, there's not a perfect mom. And Queen V, if the way you mother your children, I might disagree because I might not do that. But does that make you wrong and me right? No. But what I will say is wrong, universal across the board. Leaving your children unattended when they're underage is never the right thing to do. Right? Me when my kids were little like that, if I couldn't take them with me, yeah, I didn't go. I didn't go. But then too, I didn't have a YouTube channel telling the whole world that I'm outside jogging and my kids is in the bed sleep. So I don't know y'all, but that her clothing haul was cute for Kaylin, and Kaylin she looked really cute in her clothes. I just really felt like her her earrings, the little jewelry was a little too grown for Kaylin. And the whole thing with her kissing and stuff, like we said, we got a lot of pedophiles out here and creepos. And, you know, that's the reason why YouTube was really trying to get children off of YouTube because we do understand there are people who prey are predators, right? So, so with you knowing that, not saying that you can't show your child on your channel, I'm not saying that, but just remember when you are showing your child, just be mindful of the people who are watching your child because everybody doesn't have the best intentions or the right intentions. That's it. I don't know, Queen V. I have no idea. I don't know that at all. I don't know if somebody's obsessed. I haven't heard that. maybe she wanted her mom to see. Yeah, she did. She most definitely wanted her mom to see the clothes, but right, that was she said that was a school haul. Although the babies are not going to school, but I see she didn't want to, take the fun out of it for the children, and I get it. I just her doing the clothing haul was a good idea. She filmed it really nice. It's just, again, we want to keep the children as innocent as possible for as long as we can because this world will grow you up really fast if you don't watch it. You know, um, these kids and their access to social media and what they are exposed to. You just don't want Kaylin hearing, or any child. I'm not just gonna pick on Kaylin. You just don't want kids growing up faster than what they need to be doing. Yes, it was. It was cute. The way Jasmine edited that video was really, really cute. And Kaylin looked really nice in her clothing. She did. She looked it really, really cute. Her hair was cute. You could tell her hair is really growing. um, you know. So she looked it really adorable, but I just feel like the earrings was just a little too grown for her, and the whole blowing the kisses, and I was just like, it just seemed kind of weird for a 7-year old. Yeah, I heard that Tim for Sweetie Pie had a policy on his mother. So now people are scared that something's going to happen to Miss Robbie. Y'all, this is the world that we living in. And the only thing I can suggest to each and every person is keep your head up and your knees bent, sis. Because these are truly the last and evil days that we are living in. And if you can't do anything, although we get on this channel and we discuss these channels and we give these moms some friendly advice, and a lot of the advice that we do give is friendly. Yeah, none of us are trying to be malicious. But what we have to understand is, y'all, we have to be the caretakers of our own homes. And you can't worry about what other people will or won't do. Like, if you can say something to someone to try to give them constructive criticism, but if they don't care and they don't get it, yeah, you can't worry yourself about it. Just make sure your house is straight, right? That's all you can do. That's all you can do. And I watch a lot of these YouTube channels, a lot of these content creators, and I just be shaking my head. But at the end of the day, it's their life and it's their business. I just wish Jasmine will be more mindful again of the content that she puts out and of the brand that she has. A lot of times I just feel like, do she even have a brand? Like, sis, are you even trying to brand yourself? Shannon says, I miss Friday Night Live with Tasha. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I don't know what's really going on with a lot of these people. And it's not just these moms. We're just not gonna pick on these moms. It's a lot of content out here that I'm looking at. And everybody is so over sexualized, and no one, if I really feel like if these people will really look at their channel as a business, and you don't know where you could go with YouTube. You don't know who might see you on here. And the last thing, someone might be looking for a channel that they can blow up on TLC or something like that. But the last thing they want to see is all the stupid shenanigans because people like ratchetness, but they want it a little clean, right? They want clean ratchet. Ariana said Jazzy is a great mother. Brand. Right, Maria. That's what I think. It's just a check for a lot of these women that I don't really think they're even thinking about their talents, because let's be honest, you don't have to have talent to pick up a camera and do something controversial for it to go viral and people to come watch your content. Yeah, you don't have to have a lot of talent to do YouTube. Although there are people with talents that do YouTube, we do understand you don't need any. Hell, you don't even need a degree to be on here. And I'm talking high school degree. I bought a planner yesterday to start my channel. So you was spilling jewels that last live, and I said, let me prepare and start this channel and get this queen. Exactly, Victoria. I'm telling y'all. Let me reiterate that once more again. If you are a mommy and you are at home homeschooling your children, sis, turn that into content. Turn that into content. Turn that into a channel. There's a lot of people right now searching this whole homeschooling thing because it's brand new to them. Let me say, who locks kids in rooms? Oh my God. Y'all, look, I'm gonna tell you now again, everybody runs their house differently, right? But I'm gonna tell you my experience when my kids were young. I did not allow doors to be closed in my house when my kids were young. I need to hear and see everything that's going on. And if your door shut, yeah, I don't know what's going on because your door is shut. Yeah, now that's me, y'all. That's me. I didn't allow doors to be closed. Now, if they were changing clothes or they were doing something that needed privacy, obviously close your door. But if they were just up, it's like a Saturday like today, and we're just up moving around the house, everybody just hanging out in the house. Yeah, I don't want your door closed. I want your door open. Especially if you're in there congregating. Like if it's more than one child in the room, yeah, I need the doors open. Oh, Shakaya says she did one video on homeschooling. So you guys go check out Shakaya World. She did do a video on homeschooling. I'm gonna say this before I leave. If you are a person who has a YouTube channel or you have some type of social media where you are promoting a business or a brand, please drop it right now in the chat. If you are a person who has a social media, a YouTube channel, please drop it in the chat. Be it if you have a channel, you have a business you're branding on Instagram or whatever, please drop that now in the chat. Hey, Borden's World. True Family Gang. Life of K and K. True Family Gang is a family channel. Jazz and D TV family channel. Okay, so y'all, we got a lot of people. Coco, where'd you go, Coco? Coco Valley, I teach youth how to play volleyball. My channel is Coco Valley. We're a we're at 124K subs. Oh wow. Y'all check out Coco Valley. Check out these big channels, small channels. True's English Bulldogs. True has a channel. She has two beautiful English Bulldogs. Michelle Testimony has a channel. Pretty dope. Shannon has her IG. So y'all make sure y'all check these people out. I'm gonna leave this live up. A couple people said they wanted to come back and watch it. Y'all please pray for Maliyah Bass that her killers are brought to justice. Miss Cherie says I'm a narcissist channel and random LOL. Oh my goodness, Miss Cherie. Victoria said I need you to go live tonight. I'm gonna be kid free. That Girl TV, formerly the Trent and Zoe Show. PBG Family, PBG Squad. Y'all make sure y'all check these channels out, you guys. Silly Mommy, check her out. Jazz and DTV, we're a couple channel. We do vlog, pranks, challenges, and we at 2K. Okay, y'all check these channels out. It's so much more out here on YouTube. Y'all check these channels out, okay? All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I gotta go. Y'all gotta. Ooh, it's 2:13. Sis gotta get out of here. Again, I thank y'all so much for coming and congregating with me today and discussing what we discussed. Okay. So y'all just keep in mind when y'all go to these channels, just understand, y'all. A lot of what we see, we can't control it, right? We get frustrated by it. Y'all, we can't control it. A lot of this stuff, we just gotta watch it and take it with a grain of salt. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I'm gonna try to go live. Ooh, tomorrow, cause P Valley come on tonight, y'all. So I'm gonna go live tomorrow so we can talk about P Valley. But I'll probably be on Sofa Time Talks with Kale's channel because it's her turn. All right, pretty dope. Tracy, True Family, Black Dolly, everybody. I see y'all in the next one. Remember, you guys, Sub what you love. Bye bye.